Hi there, my name is Megan Lloyd, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit more in depth about something that we trained on a few weeks ago with the back office and collecting information from the back office. So once you've collected information, they call it a mailing label. There are a few things that you can do with it as far as sorting people from your downline if you're trying to collect all of your silvers and above, or if you're trying to collect all the people that live in Alabama, for example. So I'm going to show you a little bit more about how to do that and collect that information. So first of all, log into your back office, click on Wellness Advocate Services, and click on Mailing Labels. And once you're here, select your entire organization. So obviously you have different levels. You want 0 through the bottom, and then click Update Report. And then you can filter it so it shows exactly what you want. So if you want a specific rank, then you can go ahead and select certain ranks that you want it to show. So move these ones over here. You only want it to show elites and above. All of the active ones are those who have placed an order within the last year. Loyalty rewards are those who have a current template that is set, even if it hasn't run yet, as long as they have an LRP template that is live on their account. And then only new members, show only new members. Those are people who have enrolled within the last 30 days or so. That feature is a little bit skittish, but that's what we've noticed is that it tends to only be in the last 30 days or so. So once you've kind of set your parameters on what you want, then let's just even say, for the purposes today, whoops, that was silly. Let's just put all of them here and show all of the ranks. Now you click Update Report. And once that's done processing, click Mailing Labels. And this is really great because it will download, as you've noticed over here on my bottom left-hand corner of my screen, immediately to my computer instead of having to wait for an email to come. So you click on that, and I'm not actually going to click on it because it has sensitive information, but I have a dummy version that I can show you. So let's just assume that this is my dummy version. These are false people with made up email addresses and everything. But this is what it looks like. This is even how the titles look here up on the top. So I'm going to do some really basic Excel things just so that everybody's on the same page. So if you notice that the tabs kind of run over each other, put your cursor in the middle of each of the tabs, like between A and B, and double click, and it will automatically move to the size of the biggest text in in that column so that you can see everything that you want to see. And let's see, so that's kind of how that will work. Okay, now let's say that you want to just see all of those who live in, you want to sort everybody by state. So you only want to see those who live in California. So you're going to hover over the state column, right click. Oh, actually, I'm not over here. Don't right click. That's actually in Google Docs, which I'll show you in just a little bit. But still highlight the column. Click up here in the top right-hand corner where it says Sort and Filter. You can choose to sort it through A to Z or Z to A. I'm going to do A to Z. And yes, you want to expand the selection. That just means that all of the other data will follow the original data so that it doesn't get lost and confused and with data that it doesn't belong with. So click Sort, and you'll see that it basically alphabetized everything according to what the state is listed as. So everybody in Alabama is now first, and then California and Florida and so on. Actually, this is Alberta, not Alabama. But anyway, you get the idea. And then you can do the same thing with their rank even. You can do, if say you just want to look up a specific rank, then you can sort and expand, and there you go. Now you've got consultants, customers, and then it just goes on down. You can even do it by the date, their entry date, the date that they enrolled, and so on and so forth. So that's really great. Now we have a few Mac users here with us, and so if once this downloads into an Excel file, if you have trouble opening it, what you can do, I mean, it kind of downloads as a CSV file. What you can do actually is go to your Gmail account. Now, if you don't have a Gmail account, we highly recommend using one because it has a lot of features that you can get around things with. So create your Gmail account and then follow these instructions. Okay, so go to your Gmail account, and then you're going to actually upload your detailed genealogy that you just downloaded from your computer, from your back office. You're going to upload it to your Google Drive so that it converts into a Google spreadsheet versus an Excel spreadsheet, which will give you more compatibility if you're using a Mac. So go ahead and click File, Upload, and then find the document that you're looking for. And I called it Test Genealogy just for our purposes today so I could find it. And then over here you'll see that it says it's uploading this document, and then once it's complete it will say one upload complete. Then you click on that file to open it, and it kind of opens up weird, but you can choose how you want to open this document. So click on this arrow and click Google Sheets, open with Google Sheets, and then it will suddenly convert for you. Alrighty, and so there's our data. And then to navigate through the Google spreadsheets, it's just a little bit differently if you want to sort. So highlight the column that you want to sort. Let's say we want to sort by country. This is where you'll right click, and then you'll see Sort Sheet A to Z, and then it will just automatically do it for you. And you'll notice that it even alphabetized the header right here. So that's why that's there. You can easily just add a new row above and move it back if you want. So there you go. And that's kind of how you navigate Excel versus Google Spreadsheets. So hopefully that helps you Mac users a little bit more. We've had a few people mention that it's hard when we're always using things that you're not using. So hopefully that helps a little bit. And now the neat thing about this too is that when you are actually collecting information, if you're using an email client, even Gmail, for example, and you want to create different groups based on rank or based on area, say that you want to email all the people in California that you're having an event there. This way, it makes it possible for you to email everybody and create email lists based on your back office and their locations or their ranks or even the team, specific legs. And if you want to, by the way, if you want to look up specific legs, all you do is when you go to your team, and I won't go there because I don't want to show personal information, but when you go to your team and you see your email address or your wellness advocate number as the target ID, select put the target ID of one of your frontline leaders there, and then it will show their entire organization instead of yours, so that you can, if you're trying to find specific people within an organization. So hopefully that helps a little bit. This is really wonderful to helping you stay organized. Now, the one thing to note that when you download emails from your back office, the email addresses that are shown are only those who have selected upon enrollment that little box that says, yes, I want to receive emails from my upline and from doTERRA. Now, if they have not selected that little box, then they will not be receiving, or then they won't download to your computer here. It will just give all their information, and then it will have a little blank spot here for the email address. And so there's a few ways to get around that, but it basically entails going to your back office and in your team, selecting all of the email addresses just right there from the computer. But again, I don't want to show it here because it's all very personal information, and I don't want to make it public. But if you have specific questions on that, let me know, and then we can give you more details. So that is a little bit more about collecting information from your back office and sorting it into groups. So we hope that was helpful, and we'll talk to you later.